This is Down to the Wire 513.
Everybody else can shut up. It is time.
Ooh, Flyman Ring.
Back in the building, man.
Yo, we in the building, we back.
Make sure y'all follow us on everything Down to the Wire 513. Yo, Down to the Wire 513, episode 318. Good brother, how you feeling?
Man, tired, man. We back in the building though, had a nice extended weekend, all-star weekend, of course.
All weekend, yes, sir.
So it was good weekend, man. It was a good weekend. Weather getting back to hopefully it stays warm. It's getting back a little warmer out here. So hopefully it stays like that. But man, tired. How you feeling, bro?
Tired, man. Indy. Still ain't recover from Indy, man. Indy was lit. I do recommend everybody, man, you gotta get to an NBA All-Star experience. I definitely want to go to another one where the weather is a little bit better. I wasn't able to get there Friday to attend the event I wanted to attend. So, but overall, man, I had fun. I had fun in Indy.
It's good to hear, brother. Glad you made it safely and back safely. I was gonna go out there Friday too. We playing. I'm happy I didn't buy a ticket because I wouldn't have got the insurance like we talked about. I wouldn't have got the insurance. I would have been asked out $200 probably. So. But yeah, man, Indy looked like it was lit out there. Besides the weather, well, it seemed like it was lit as far as the environment goes. The actual
environment,
not too sure about how the events actually were. So I probably won't be at least paying my money, my hard-earned money to go to any of these events. And so I see a change in these events, getting a little bit more competitive, a little bit better for the viewership and the experience, probably. But I thought it was a good weekend overall for the NBA, at least as far as the fanfare. I think the fans had a good time. If you went out to Indy, I think the fans had a good time. If you went there.
Yeah, because like I said, the city and everything, all the events and everything was, no matter what city you go to, except last year in Utah. But no matter what city you go to, you're gonna have to find, like I said, events, network with people, hang out with people, have a good time. But as far as the actual events, I guess we can start with Friday. Celebrity game. And
lost his luster a long time ago, and I don't think it's coming back. I don't. But shout out to my to Michael Parsons for getting MVP, 37 points. I know he did some bullshit though, for real, with the points. Like they got 4-pointers now, double points at some time. Like it's just some wild shit, bro.
Yeah,
I probably really had like 20 maybe, but I don't know, that's wild, bro.
I didn't understand the points that like they had heat checks or whatever.
Yeah, heat checked. You got 4 point. I'm cool with the 4-point line. I'm cool with that. But you had a crunch time where you hit the crunch time and everything is double points. Like layups are 4 points, the threes are 6 points. They got like a 5-pointer out there. It's crazy shit out there, man. So, I didn't listen to the rules, so maybe that would help me out if I heard the rules probably beforehand. I didn't listen to the rules or watch the rules. I just started watching the game. Like, what the fuck is this?
But
go ahead.
But that's just how you know, like, how it's lost its luster for a while. Because like back in the day, and I hate sounding like that old guy, but like hell, even like just 10 years ago, 10 years ago, like they didn't have to have all these rules to make it entertaining.
Yeah,
like get celebrities in the game. We know
that they can actually hoop.
Exactly.
Like they can actually hoop.
Allegedly, Ruffles did some bullshit to Chris Brown.
I'm about to bring that up, man. Chris Brown's supposed to play in the game. The NBA extended him an offer, an invite to the game. Said all the credentials and everything, how he had to get there and everything, how everything was going to work. Last minute, apparently they pulled the rug from under him, saying Ruffles and other advertisers, said they didn't want him being part of the game, which I think is total bullshit.
Let that shit go, man. Like
he was like a 17, 18 years old.
17 years old, bro. Let that shit go.
Let that shit go, man. It was like, feels like 20 years ago now. Probably 15 years ago now or some shit like that. It was a long ass time ago at this point. Let it go, man. I know Chris Brown really does. He still really has that like bad boy image. So if you look at it, but who doesn't these days, bro? Like if you're a music person or if you're a hip hop, which he isn't hip hop, none of those people are great for marketing aspects. You want to be real. They had Quavo at the game a couple years ago, and he been in beefs his whole fucking rap career damn near. So I don't understand why it's cool to bring some people up there who talk about selling drugs, kill people, but But then you talk about Chris Brown, who made a well, we're not gonna discredit him. He made a terrible mistake.
Yeah,
Terrible mistake. What he did was terrible. I'm not gonna excuse that. Even if she hit him first, whatever happened, it was terrible. He shouldn't have did it. But he was a 17-year-old kid, man. He's over 30 now. Let that shit go, bro.
exactly. So yeah, that was bullshit. But yeah, back to the game, like just get more celebrities, like say, like people, like majority of people know, and like say can actually play the game. Like pretty much
Try to play. Like you had Jennifer Hudson out there. She played for like 3 minutes and sat down.
Man.
Like now I'm a fan, but don't have her in the game if she's not gonna play. Have her just on the sideline coaching or something like that.
Something. And you and another, you can't have the coaches be the biggest stars on the damn court. Like Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. Like they were the biggest names out there.
They were the draws.
Right.
They were the biggest draw of the game, which can't happen either. Them and the court. The court, the LED court, I thought was dope though. But the court was the highlight of the fucking weekend, I thought. The NBA wanted it to be the highlight of the weekend, and it was the coolest part of the weekend in my opinion. Besides the Saturday night, which we'll get into that a little bit here, but the 3D court or the whatever you call that shit, LED court.
Mm-hmm.
That was hard, man, but they could have did a much better job with the actual game, making the game all-star celebrity game better.
Facts. Then we got the Rising Stars game challenge.
I wasn't looking forward to it, I'm not gonna lie, because ever since they did the little switch up where they got 3 teams now, it's kind of like our 4 teams now.
Shit.
It's kind of weird, it's kind of hard to keep track of, but it was more competitive than All-Star games, so I give them that. The guys went out there and actually played kind of hard. I think it's probably because they had the target scores in every single game. It was like the first 2 games are 40 points.
40 points, yeah.
You know, so it's kind of like, all right, y'all play defense. It's gonna be over real quick because they're gonna score. You know, so I like that aspect of it. And that game was a lot more competitive than the actual All-Star game. So I give them credit for that.
Yeah, facts. Obviously, I think that the draw with that was one Wemby. I mean, it's other rookies and second year players out there who has names, but obviously mostly everybody came probably wanted to get to see Wemby.
Yeah,
and they lost in the first round.
First game, bro.
First game, yeah. So like
they ain't lose to another NBA team, lost to the G League.
G League.
I thought was the upset of the weekend for sure. The NBA definitely want to Wemby in that championship game of the Rising Stars group. I think they probably wanted him in chat somewhere, or him and Paolo played it too. But that was wild to me seeing them go down.
Shout out to G League guys, man. That was their time, like I said, to make a name for themselves, to put their names on the map, or at least now people will move forward. It's like, okay, I probably remember.
I remember him. The guy was ducking crazy. I forgot the guy's name. One of the little guys was ducking crazy. Had some crazy dunks, man. So shout out to the G League tonight, our G League team. And he's just a nice all through. I think the G League. So shout out to those guys, man. They went out and played hard. And upset Wemby, Powell's team. I thought Powell was gonna win it.
Yeah, that was my pick. I know we didn't do our predictions this year, but when I looked at teams like Team Powell was easily my choice to win.
Yeah, I agree.
But in the first game before that upset, I know every year, or at least mostly every year, you have 2 guys going at it. It was fun in that first game to see Ben Mathurin and Jay Ivey go back. Although it kind of got one sided. Ben Mathurin was just started cooking his ass. Yeah,
Jay Ivey, not it, bro. You let this guy talk shit to you too at the same time. He's busting your ass.
Yeah,
not it, bro. Not it. That's not a good look at all. And you play for the Pistons.
Yeah,
it's not a good look right now. Y'all getting your ass beat almost every game, and then you go out there and do that. Not a good look. He's fast as hell. I give him that. He's fast as hell.
Yeah, I think Jamal Crawford said. I forget what he said, but he's talking about what ball handling like from one end to the other end. He said he compared him to Allen Iverson. I was like, bro, what?
Yeah, when I heard that, I was like, yeah, get these people off of the broadcast.
I was like, bro, what?
Get them off of the broadcast. And then we'll get into the All-Star game. But Candace Parker too, bro. Terry Halliburton did the elbow pass. Try to do it. She said, oh, AI. Get people who actually watch basketball to call these games. Like, I love Candace Parker. Shout out to Candace Parker, Las Vegas Aces. It's my homie. But
we all know Jay. We all know White Chocolate.
Who actually watch the fucking games growing up. No one in their right mind who's over 30 is going to say, "Oh, AI," when they see that pass. It's White Chocolate, Jason Williams.
White Chocolate, Jason Williams.
Come on, man. Ridiculous. And she has some other blunders too. She has blunders all the time. And I ain't saying just this one. So Candace, get your basketball knowledge up, please.
We love you. We love you though, Candace. At least I love
Yeah, I
you.
love you, and I don't want. I'm tired. I'm tired of hearing you say some wild shit. I'm tired of it, bro. She be saying there. She said something on TNT like I think a few weeks ago, talking about Jalen Brunson. He had a good first round. Second round, where was he? Like, girl, if you don't shut up and go watch some YouTube videos about the playoffs that happened and watch what he did in the first and second round, he went off both rounds. But yeah, Candace Parker, please watch more basketball and get your basketball knowledge up, please. I'm asking you. I'm begging you. I love you, but I'm begging you, please. Stop embarrassing yourself.
Oh man. All right. But yeah, Rising Stars game, it is what it was. It is what it's gonna be. I'm with you. Easily the most competitive second competitive event. We're gonna talk about, but also Saturday night in a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as like the games go, yeah, that easily competitive. Shout out to Team Jalen. They ended up winning it all. I said Ben Mathurin was MVP, rightfully so. And
he balled out.
Yeah. So I think honestly, I think the target score should be a little bit higher. I think 40 goes a little too quick, especially as these guys can score nowadays.
Yeah.
Like,
And in fact that, well, usually they don't play defense. They play a little more defense than you would see typically, even in the Rising Star game, they play more defense. So they should definitely move it up maybe 50, 55 or something like that.
Exactly. Then we obviously move on Saturday night. Also Saturday night is easily always one of my favorite nights of All-Star weekend.
Same.
But this year, man, you could just tell, man, from the start of the event with the skills challenge, man, like something was just off. Like even with the skills challenge, one, I'm with Gilbert. I think Gilbert said it best. I think we need to get rid of the skills challenge. Like one, they made it so ridiculous now. Like,
yeah.
And I'm probably gonna keep saying this, but I hate how I gotta keep saying back in the day. Like the older skill challenge was so much better. Like, bro, why do you need targets that are fucking like me and you could throw passes into? Like,
they're huge targets. Now they move, but still, like my 2-month-old son could probably throw a ball into these big ass targets, right? Come on. Like let's get real here.
Go back to the smaller size targets and have them make passes in that. Anybody
can make pass, chest pass, or a small target where they gotta get like I think 35 chances. If you don't get the balls in the 5 chances, then you can move on. Something like that, man. Because it's like you said, it's getting ridiculous, man. And they're doing the team thing now. I'm not feeling the team thing. Get rid of that shit.
Team thing. Yeah, you don't need 3 rounds of shit. Like
you don't need that.
The fucking course. Fastest time wins.
Fast time wins, man. I like when they did the bigs versus guards. I like that with that little change. They did that change. I like that. But as far as this whole team shit, man, we got the number 1 picks and we got the home team. We got the all-stars. Stop doing that shit, man. Just make it to one guy and go against the other guys.
Exactly.
If you want to make it all the guys go against each other, you want to make that many guys? Hey, make it that many guys. Make it 12 guys.
Mm-hmm.
But don't make it to where it's a team. That's just stupid, man. Stupid as hell.
Stupid, and it's like hard to like really
track of. Like I mentioned it last year, I think. So you telling me I can win two events, two challenges in this skill challenge and still end up losing on a half court shot? It makes no fucking sense. Makes no sense at all. They ain't switch that shit up.
Which, by the way, I went back and watched our episode last year, talking about All-Star Weekend, and honestly, we could have literally just replayed what we said last year. Cause like
I was gonna bring that up too. Like,
it's the same shit. We'll get to here in a moment when we talk about the game, but
probably gonna be the same shit next year too, y'all. Just get y'all heads up.
Probably, yeah, for sure. But yeah, man, go back to the old way the skills challenge, 3-point contest. We said same shit we said last year. Like that's
the event of the weekend.
Like, good
whole damn weekend.
Great shooting. Like you're never gonna get tired of guys shooting. Put on shooting.
It's very suspenseful too. You know, Dane made it interesting. He won the contest. He made it interesting. Wow, missing every ball his last track except for the last. We needed the last ball to go in. Hit the last shot to win it. Like you said, guys never get bored watching guys make threes, especially in today's climate with the 3-point revolution in the NBA. As many guys we see shooting threes. You got bigs out there shooting shots, cat. You got guards out there. I think they should bring more females in too, more girls in from WNBA.
We're about to talk about that, yeah.
So what I think was that stole the weekend for me. The Steph versus Sabrina 3-point contest stole the weekend for me. that they need to do more of that. Let more women come in from WNBA and compete with these men for a 3-point contest. I think that'll be great. But man, shout out to Sabrina Ionescu, man.
Yeah, and that was just dope all weekend. I mean, real quick, going back to like the celebrity game, like with Asia Wilson, she was assistant coach on in celebrity games. She had everybody from Aces was there on the sideline.
Yeah,
like they talked to them. Yeah, I'm with you. Help. This could be another great way to market it. Help get more. Get these WNBA players more
publicity
and publicity, and get their names out there. Put them on NBA All-Star weekend.
Yeah, because Sabrina scored 26, as many points as any other man scored except for Steph Curry.
Mm-hmm.
So, and she shot from the NBA line. Now they could still use WNBA balls. I think they should still be able to use WNBA balls.
Right.
But if she wants to shoot from the NBA line, more power to her. Look at her shot chart. Most of her shots that she made from three are from the NBA line anyway. So
exactly.
Everybody, Kenny saying what he said is fucking stupid too. Oh, move her up. Kenny, shut the fuck up, please. He was saying some wild shit all weekend too.
He was like Joel Embiid said he was drunk.
Yeah, he was sipping something crazy. I don't know what he was sipping on. Hennessy, whatever he was sipping on, man. Had him lit. Because he was saying some wild shit. but nah, I think she did a great job representing for the women and for the W. I think she did a great job, man. And of course, Steph held down, being the best shooter ever. Came out there, made it look easy.
Bro, she came out, hit the first
every ball in the first rack, I think. Every ball in the first rack.
I think in the first two and the next one too. Like she went like 6 for 6.
Yeah.
Like,
crazy, man.
I know Steph, he probably ain't gonna admit it, but when he seen that, he was like, oh shit.
Like, he's like warm hands. He's like, oh shit, I gotta get ready for this shit. I gotta get my knees loose, ready for this shit, because this is crazy right now. She came in hard and she balled out, man. Like I said, she got the most points.
Look, I think honestly that's just how they do it at the end of college season every year. College basketball, they had like the college dunk contest, college 3-point shootout.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that next year. Have some WNBA players show up at the NBA All-Star weekend. They do their NBA 3-point shootout. The men's do the men's. Then the two winners
go against them. Yeah, that'd be dope, man. That'd be dope, man. This is more. We talk about this a lot too on the pod. Rank the WNBA season with the NBA season in the wintertime. Makes no fucking sense that it's in summertime. Now Sabrina's out of rhythm. Those are the excuses. Oh, she's not in season. Make the season in the wintertime. All-Star weekend will be the same time. It'd be dope.
Or do crossover, or just have them like do a crossover. Have the men show up to the women's NBA, because women W got the NBA All-Star game too.
They do.
It's
in the summertime. I think it's an All-Star, not All-Star weekend. I think it's at during the summer league though.
It is. I mean,
yeah, I mean, depending on what guys' schedules is like, I'm not sure what Steph and them be doing around that time, if they're, out of the country or working out, whatever they are doing. But yeah, man, they should do something like that. Bring Steph to the WNBA All-Star weekend or All-Star. I'm not sure if it's weekend or if it's day or whatever they got. I heard it's very, very slight compared to the NBA All-Star weekend. But let Steph go there and bring some excitement to their All-Star event as well.
Well, I will say at least their game is more competitive.
I can't say I haven't watched.
I have watched the WNBA game.
Come on, do come on earlier. That's one thing Gil said today too. He said back in the day when he was an All-Star back in like 06, 07, whatever it was, the games he said was early. It was like late at 6 o'clock local time, whatever it is. Sometimes earlier than that. He said nowadays they're making the games so late. They're making these guys do all these commitments and shit before the game, all these media commitments. They got to go through this party, that party, this event, that event. So by the time you get to the game, these guys are like, man, fuck this game. I'm tired.
I don't mind 8 o'clock start, but just start at fucking 8 o'clock. Like, bro, the game started at 8:42.
Yeah, it started at Denver at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
I thought it was definitely too late, especially being on the East Coast. Like, y'all are in Indianapolis. Like, y'all not on other times. Like, y'all on EST. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Made no sense, man. But yeah, I think that was definitely the event that stole the weekend. Steph versus Sabrina.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to both of those players. Sabrina is already, I think, a superstar in the making. She's a star in the WNBA. She has her own shoe and everything already. Yep. This definitely going to help her. I think bolster her stardom up even more.
Yeah, and I already know they already talked about next year that if Caitlin Clark comes out, that next year she should be in it. I've seen possibly like a tag team 3-point shootout. With it being Golden State, have Steph and Clay versus Sabrina and Caitlin next year.
That would be dope. That would actually be dope, man.
Yeah,
I
but
like
I
it.
mean, I'm with you, but I mean, I know Caitlin Clark is probably gonna have the bigger name, but don't forget about all the other shooters in
Yeah, about to say, man, bring out Jackie Young had the highest 3 percentage last year in the WNBA. Las Vegas Aces bring her out. Kelsey Plum is a good shooter.
Yep.
You know,
Kelsey
Skylar
Smith,
Diggins.
yeah.
Bring out some of these,
Jewel Lloyd, yeah,
WNBA
like,
star, Jewel, Enrique. Bring out some of these females who can really shoot the ball, and let them get in here too, and get a chance to get their name out there as well, man. Because some of these women shoot the ball better than these men.
facts. Like I
So
said,
I understand.
like hell, you said Sabrina, like I said, tied Dame, and everybody else.
Yeah.
So I mean, shit, she could have won.
Yeah, man. So yeah, these women, they're talented as well, and they can shoot. And of course, they can't compete in like a dunk contest, mostly probably. So you don't get into. They probably can because we can get into that here. But these women can definitely compete in this in a 3-point shooter, I think, and skill challenge as well. You know, bring them out for the whole Saturday. Shit, bring them out for all that shit.
Facts. But like you said, it'll be so much easier to do if it was in the winter. If their season was in the winter.
Yep, they'll already be in season. They'll be on the same little break, probably around the same time. You know, I don't understand why they do that. I guess they probably do it that way because I'm not sure if most of them do it these days, but you know, coming up when the league first started, most of the girls went overseas to get most of their money and played overseas during the wintertime. I'm sure still a lot of girls go overseas. I'm sure the number went down a lot because everything that went on with COVID and then went on with Brittany Griner and everything. But they gotta be some way they can do that, man. Move the season and have the All-Star weekend same time as the men's All-Star weekend. I think it will also solve a lot of their problems for just the eyes on the game for the WNBA as well.
Yeah, I mean, and they already play fewer games than the men, so like they don't have to start in October.
Start in December. He can be done by he can start in February. Shit, he started All-Star break.
Right.
And be done before the season's over. Yeah, y'all play 30 games. The NBA right now, I think the most games the team played is 50 right now. So it's almost perfect.
Yeah, I think February after All-Star weekend will probably be the best to me because then their season or their playoffs will probably just beginning like right as soon as the NBA Finals is over. So
yeah, so that's be perfect, man. Like start right in February or start in March, you know, because they only play 30 games right now. Like I said, I think the highest games played right now is like 49 to 50 games. Some teams have in NBA. They got 32 games left. That's almost the whole WNBA season.
Right.
So they can easily get their season completed. You know, if you don't want to start, you know, in the year before, like, you know, before Christmas, you can start after the New Year's, all right, after February. But yeah, I think it was a great showing, and I think it'll be great for the W. What Sabrina did. Hopefully, it does bring more eyes to their game. It's a little bit hard though, because the season don't start until summertime now, and by that time, who's gonna remember this shit? You know.
That's facts. That's facts. Then we got obviously the Sabrina Steph versus Steph showdown, slam dunk contest. Obviously, we've been doing this pod for 7 years now, man. By the way, happy anniversary, brother. Our anniversary was 17th.
Yeah, man. Shout out to happy anniversary, brother. Shout out to Doc too. Can't be here. He's prepping for his daytime job. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's we've been rocking for a long time. We gonna keep going too. Shout out to a lot of people, man, for rocking with us.
Yeah, for rocking with us, man. Who's been on this journey with us? We appreciate y'all. I love y'all.
Appreciate it for sure, man.
But the dunk contest, man. For me this year, the judges ruined this for me. The dunks, they weren't spectacular, but I think the wrong two guys were in the finals. Well, I would agree with that. Well, one of the guys was wrong in the finals. Jaylen Brown shouldn't have been in the finals.
He should have been in the finals. I will definitely agree with that. And I don't blame the judges. I blame the NBA, whoever picks these judges, man. I get them wanting to show love to the older generation and you know, want to get players that play for the Pacers or, you know, from Indiana or whatever the criteria is they try to look for these judges for. But can we get some judges who actually understand the dunk contest and these dunks? Because some of these scores they be giving just like, oh, let's give this a 8 just because. let's give this a 10 just because. Like, and
Well,
who
yeah,
are some of these guys?
then they changed the fucking format. Like instead of 1 through 10, they do it's like 40 through 50.
Yeah, so you can't get lower than 8 basically now.
Yeah, like your lowest score is gonna be a 40.
Like this is they're doing way too much. The dunk contest already lost its luster. Even last year, everybody saying Matt McClung saved the dunk contest. No, the fuck he didn't. No, the fuck he didn't. You know
Okay.
why? Because he's Matt McClung. He can't save the dunk contest. He can't save it. Just same way Nate Robinson deal. He didn't save shit either. He couldn't. Nate Robinson probably actually ruined it. If you want to be honest, like none of these guys who are smaller names can save it unless they come in and do some shit we've never ever seen before. Which Mac did. So the first dunk he did was something that we never seen before. Wasn't that nice though? Honestly, it was an okay dunk. But this whole dunk contest, I used to be actually very excited for this growing up. These days, I'm just like, I watch it because I'm a fan of the NBA, so I watch it still. But I'm not expecting anything from dunk contest these days.
Obviously, it's gonna always have that. It's gonna always be years where we say, "Oh, this was a bad year." Like I said, for me, the judges ruined this year. Shout out Matt McClung going back to back. But like,
but even he wasn't like excited about it. He know he didn't do anything spectacular that great. Like jumping over Shaq, like, oh yeah, but like, come on, bro. Like we seen that, bro. When definitely last dunk, I'm cool, bro. I'm cool.
yeah, it's gonna be hard. I mean, obviously, it's hard to it's gonna be hard to I guess quote unquote be the savior of the dunk contest. I really don't think there's too many dunks out there that NBA guys can do. And I'm sorry, I'm not in the camp of bringing YouTube guys in there because just as you said, Mac McClung can't be the savior. I don't think YouTube guys can be the savior.
Yeah, absolutely not.
They don't have.
Now, unless they do something that we never seen before, which it's gonna be cool for the moment, but we're not gonna remember that shit because who is he?
Exactly.
We're not gonna see him in a game next week, so it don't fucking matter. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not gonna see him out there dunking on nobody in the game. So it don't matter.
My thing is, okay, if you want to do that, then have the top YouTube dunkers come in and coach these guys.
Yeah, and give them ideas. I was gonna bring that. Have them give them the creativity to, have them coach up a Jaylen Brown. If you want to have him in it or Matt McClung, have them give them the ideas. All right, you're gonna try this, bro. Try to do like this. Have them show you. All right, I'll do it like this. It's why I hold it like this. It's make it easier for me to catch it this way, or something. You have them come in and show these guys or give these guys ideas of what dunks to do. Because I think the main thing is the creativity is like kind of shot. Which is I don't want to blame the dunkers because it's like we've been doing this for 70 years now. It's like what else can we do? You know what I'm saying? Like we can't do East Bays anymore. That's not fun anymore. Can't go around the back anymore. First that dunk was like, oh, it's impossible. Now that dunk is regular now too. Like everything we grew up thinking was impossible is now regular.
That's facts.
So it's gonna be tough for anybody to come in and change it. Like you said, though, if a YouTube guy gives Jalen Green, I think a young guy who could jump pretty high. They come in and get Jalen Green some great ideas. He come in and do some crazy shit. Then maybe he can be the one can save it if his career is up going, the way it's projected to go, where he's eventually an all-star at some point. But still, then it's gonna have to be somebody young and like a Zion when he first came in the league. He probably could have saved it.
But my thing is, I don't think there's ever going to be a true savior because you're going to have these down years. Like every year, you're not going to have a phenomenal dunk contest every year. Like hell, like even you go back to like I said when Vince Carter back in 2000. You don't remember the 2001 dunk contest?
Nope.
You don't remember 2002? Like for me,
I remember 02. I think 02 was the first year Jerry Rich did it. Maybe I think it might have been 01.
03.
03, the first year he did it. Yeah. So
we talk when he won it.
The first I remember 01, 02. I think one of those years when Fred Jones did it. I remember Fred Jones being. I remember Desmond Mason being in it. I don't think that was those tweener years.
03, yeah, 03.
It was decent dunks though, but it wasn't like Vince Carter dunks, Jason Richardson dunks.
Yeah, 03.
Even then, those guys like when Vince did it, he wasn't like Vince Carter yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that made him Vince Carter when he won the dunk contest. Then he went on to, of course, we started watching the games more, and they went to the playoffs after a couple years after that. So he became Vince Carter. But even when he did it, he wasn't like a star or anything. He was just a good dunker. You know what I'm saying?
But that's why like I said, that's one reason why I like the dunk contest because it gives your rookies or whoever is competing that comes in, if they win it and make a name for themselves. Hell, when Zach LaVine first won it in 2015, didn't nobody know who Zach LaVine was. Then he went back to back with him and Aaron Gordon. Like that put both of them on the map.
That's
as
true.
far as far as talent wise. So, but anyway, at the end of the day, man, what my original point was, you're gonna have down years in a dunk contest. It's just reality. But my thing is, you're gonna need star NBA guys. Don't disrespect the Mac McClung and Thomas' little brother who
would be Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob, who's in the G League. But you're gonna need NBA talent guys that people watch on a night-to-night basis to be in these competitions. Because even hell, like you said last year, even Mac McClung won it last year. He
didn't do much.
He went back to the G League.
Yeah, he didn't do much. And I got this pulled up, man. Just for reference. It's not been many years where all stars have participated in dunk contests.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Like I have a chart pulled up, and it's like hell of years where it's no all stars competing in there. So I don't know what you really do, man. Like
I'm tired. I'm also tired of that too, though. Because because it was Reggie Miller and Kenny was talking about it. He's talking about they need stars, and just because
you don't need stars technically,
yeah.
you need some NBA guys for sure, though.
NBA guys for sure, but but the point is, just because you have stars with the big names in the dunk contest, yeah, you may tune in to watch it.
Yeah, but then they're
going to put on a show,
and they're going to shit on even more if you tune in and watch it and it's shitty. Because Jaylen Brown was getting shitted on Twitter.
Man,
after I don't think he did that bad. He didn't miss any dunks. He had some. Well, he missed. I ain't gonna say he missed them, but he had some where he started and he didn't finish it. But he didn't go out there and
he weren't creative. That was his problem.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he tried. He had a little creative with the glove and shit. That's creative, but it wasn't a good creativity. It was
I get why he did that because he tried to show everybody. Yeah, I have a left hand. So
yeah. And then the whole Castanet thing or sitting in a chair, and I get
he botched that.
Yeah, he did, but it was creative trying to get somebody else involved, like a big streamer involved. Everybody knows Castanet, at least the younger generation. Everybody knows him, so getting him involved it definitely helps bring more attention to the dunk at least. But there wasn't a good dunk, so it kind of made it even worse.
Yeah, like he botched. Like I'm not mad at you bringing out Kai and then even Tatum all that, but Jaylen, brother, you fucked up the dunk, bro. I know you tried to pay homage to D Brown. Nigga, what the fuck you gonna put your hand over your head after you dunk
it, bro? And even D Brown was like, "That's not it." That's not it. If you want to do his dunk, you should have brought D Brown out to throw you the ball. Like that would have made it even better. Like that's when I see you trying to get creative, but you ain't go all the way there.
Right.
You should have went all the way with it. Like D, I need you, bro. I need you. Number 7 too. Like I'm number 7. I need you, dog. Could have wore the pumps. I'm pretty sure he's a free agent, a stinker free agent. So he could wear the pumps.
Yeah.
Then he would have turned up for real, but he didn't do none of that. He just
At the end of the day, I get why stars don't want to do it. Like Stephen A's take was wild on First Take, talking about how LeBron ruined the dunk contest.
Wow, man, wow. Like, when you think about it, he makes it sound legit because like then you know what he did, and after he didn't do it, none of the guys did it. Not the case at all. Not the fucking case at all. Now, if he would have did it, would have helped for sure. It definitely would have helped if he even did one. Definitely would have helped it. So he definitely dropped the ball by not doing it at all.
But that's
after the first 2 years, man. It's like
that's my only knock against LeBron because I remember 2009.
He said he was gonna do it next year.
He said he was gonna do it, and he didn't do it.
I promise.
That's my only. That's if he would never said nothing.
He shouldn't even said nothing about it.
Yeah,
shouldn't even mention it.
Yeah, but the fact that you said on national TV, we could pull the clip up. I will be in the 2010 dunk contest, and you never did it. Like,
at that time, you was LeBron. Like, it wasn't like he was the first 2 years. Like, he should have did it in the first rookie year or sophomore. He should have did it because at that point you got much to lose. You went out there to lose. Yeah, you might get a little embarrassed, but it's like, hey, by the time I'm a rookie, I'm a second year player. By the time you get to the point where you big, nobody bring that shit up no more. Nobody cares about that no more. Giannis did it. He lost. Or did Giannis win? I'm pretty sure he lost.
Yeah, he lost.
Nobody brings it up anymore. Nobody brings the shit up no more. So it don't matter. It doesn't matter. He should have did it his first year, second year. He should have did it. When he didn't do it, it kind of fucked everything up. I don't say everything up, but it kind of made it easier for guys
to say no.
Say no.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say he ruined it because before he did it, there wasn't any big guys doing it either. Like Kobe did it his first year in the league.
Rookie year.
After that, which guy? T-Mike did it one of his first years in the league. Vince did it, of course. But then when they did it, they was like young guys. It wasn't like all stars yet. Even
I say yeah, but I don't even think was this an all star in 2000. I don't think he was all star in 2000.
I want to say he was. He was 2000. He was. Him and Jay Stackhouse did it in 2000. They were both all stars.
Okay.
But he only did it once. He didn't come back and
defend, right?
And defend it. You know what I'm saying? They needed him to come back and defend it because after he did it once, it kind of died off again.
Yeah.
After he did it once, it wasn't an all-star in it until 02. Steve Francis did it. He did pretty good in it. But 03, 04, no all-star. 05, Stoudemire did it. 06, no all-star. 07, Dwight Howard. And then he did his little run. 07, 08, 09.
And then when we had another dead period.
Dead period. And then Blake Griffin, 2011. 2012, 13, dead period. 14 did that dumb shit where they had like a little group.
Team shit. That was bullshit.
Dumb shit. But then 15, nobody did it. 2016, Drummond. Like, yeah, but he's a big. It doesn't really count. 17, DeAndre Jordan. He dunks. He's a good in-game dunker, but come on, dunk contest. Come on.
But by then we didn't care because we had, like I said, Levine and Gordon.
Yeah. But then 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, no big names in there at all. No all-stars in there at all. Then 24, you had Jaylen Brown. So
stars
aren't what they can do.
Stars aren't needed, just more creativity. Get the best dunkers in the world on YouTube. Come in and give creative ideas. That's all you.
They have to be. I don't want to say they need to be stars. They need to be at least up and coming players, like a player who has a chance to be a star. At least one or two of those guys in there. Even if they ain't gonna be an all-star, they can at least be like one of the best dunkers in the league type shit. Like, catch a body on somebody at any given time. Kind of like when they had Derrick Jones in it. He brought 7 people. He wasn't doing no crazy dunks in the contest, but he like, all right, we know he can jump high.
Yeah, now you in the game, you are aware, like, shit, where Derrick Jones at? Oh,
yeah, you know where he at.
Yeah,
you know where he at. So maybe guys like that, who can potentially be the best dunker in the league. Somebody like that. You ain't got to be on an all-star track or nothing like that, but just be creative enough and be, of course, athletic enough to do some crazy dunks.
Exactly. And then lastly, before we wrap up our NBA All-Star Weekend recap, the worst event, honestly, of the weekend, NBA Sunday night NBA All-Star game. And honestly, bro, I went back and watched our show last year, and boy, was I wrong, because I said that last year was non-competitive. I said that this year would be more competitive because I think Adam Silver would have came out and said something. Adam Silver came out and said something, but they didn't listen.
Not only Silver, they had Larry Bird and Oscar Robertson and I think Andre Iguodala.
Andre Iguodala, yep.
Pre-game, go in the locker room. So guys, hey, we need this to be a good game. Why don't you guys go out there and compete? You know what I'm saying? Make it. You ain't gotta try super hard, but maybe try a little bit. We got you guys. Psych. Went out there and did the same shit, but worse.
200 points, bro. 200.
211. I think they put the final score. They got 211 to like 190 something. It was crazy, man. And I think with the reason Adam Silver wanted this game to be competitive, if it's kind of nerdy, some NBA business talk. The NBA is in negotiations right now. They will be very soon for new TV deals.
Yeah.
The All-Star weekends, we all know, is with TNT, Turner Sports. Mm-hmm. I think it's their biggest thing for the NBA right now. It's the biggest thing they have is the All-Star weekend. I think Adam Silver wanted to make this game competitive so they can go in and get more money from these guys from TNT. The fact that his game was terrible again, not very competitive again, it's going to hurt the players in the long run because they're going to get less money from TV deals. This is what happened because TNT going to be like, you know what? We got the All-Star game. We either want more games, we want more playoff games, we want more something from y'all, or we're going to cut this pay weekend y'all because y'all, it's not competitive. We got fans want to tune out now. The fans that attend the game are happy because they just there for the environment. Fans watching the game on TV are pissed because it's not competitive at all. It's some bullshit going on.
That's one thing, man. Make a fucking All-Star game more affordable for your true diehard fans. Like, golly, like them tickets, you paying fucking Super Bowl price tickets just to be in that motherfucker, which is wild. Yeah, but
that's the thing. That's why you want to see people. That's why you don't hear about nobody booing at the game because they don't really care about the actual game. They pay to get in there. They're gonna have a good time no matter what. They pay to get in there. They're gonna have fun. It's celebrities there. It's They're gonna have fun no matter what because they pay to get in there. Fans at home watching that shit, we looking at this shit like, bro, what is going on?
Yeah, honestly, bro, like I like NBA. Like growing up, NBA All-Star Weekend has always been one of my favorite events of the year. I used to live for this shit.
Same, bro.
I turned the game off at halftime, bro. Like I was done. Like once the East got up big, it's like, bro, I know the West is to come back because they're not
Ain't trying hard enough. Yeah, I left it on, but I was saying the same thing. I was like, nah, I left it on for the hopes that somebody would get hot from three as far as the West goes, and it would make it a 5-point game in the last 2 minutes, and it would get close. Didn't happen, of course. Didn't happen, but yeah, I can see why you turned it off. Next year, I'll probably still watch it because I always say this. I'll probably still watch it. I'm such a big fan of the NBA, but it's gonna be a hard watch next year, man. It's gonna be a hard watch.
Yeah, I mean, everybody said, but surprisingly, I looked it up this year. The ratings were 20% higher than they were last year.
So the NBA probably thinking, hey, we're doing something right.
I don't know. Let's say, obviously there wasn't nothing else on Sunday night. There's nothing else on usually during All-Star Weekend. It's really that event. But yeah, like I looked at the numbers. Like last year was like 4.4 rating. Like this year is like a 5.2. Damn, many people watching. So
and what up, man?
But the difference is though. Like I said, we went watch our old show last year. Stars played in this one this year. Like I said, last year guys were hurt. Giannis played one play. Steph hurt.
He did. Yeah.
I think Bron didn't play last year either.
Barely played. He started, but he barely played.
But like this year, you had more. You said you had more stars and guys than the healthy this year. So yeah. I guess that factored in. But I would consider that would still be low considered by NBA numbers just because you hired it last year.
Don't mean it's good. All right. Don't mean it's good, especially when you got the commissioner. Just you can tell he was pissed too when he get a trophy up. Look, you guys scored the most points. Well, congratulations. He's handing him the trophy like, yeah, fuck y'all niggas, man. He probably pissed, man. Probably like, I make my job hella harder now. I got to go in here and fight even harder for this money for y'all and for the owners now because this has been a terrible event for the last like 5 years.
Yeah.
Well, I don't say 5 years. Probably since after the second time after Kobe died. The first year Kobe died was real good. The first year they did the Elam ending, real good. Second year was decent too. I would say probably like the last. He's been there now. What 4 years now? 3 years? This 4th year.
Yeah, 4 years.
The last two, they kind of lost it. The first year after he passed, 2020, when they first did the 24 number twos, that game was very competitive, almost all the way through. Of course, first quarter they was on a little, bullshit, but
which we expect.
Yeah, we expected them. You gotta have some fun out there and put on a little bit of show for the fans. But the last two All-Star games, total bullshit.
Yeah, like 2023 and 2024 is bullshit. Now 22 in Cleveland. That was competitive. That was competitive.
Yeah, it was competitive too for the most part, especially at the end. But yeah, these last two, man, just.
And I
kind of blame the players.
Yeah, I'm sounding like a broken record. I said it last year. There's nothing you can do to fix this. The players have to decide to want to play. And I don't know.
Now it's the young guys coming out there saying "fuck it." Like I thought Anthony Edwards would be one of the ones to take it serious.
He was out there shooting fucking left-handed threes and shit. Like, bro, like what?
And I kind of feel like I'm watching the First Take this week, and Stephen A. Smith said it. I kind of feel the same way about Anthony Edwards. Kind of missed the opportunity, bro. This is a huge missed opportunity for him. Come in and, like you said, it wasn't that high of a rating, but it's higher than last year. You come in and take the game serious. You want to get more new fans. You're in Minnesota, bro. You're not in LA. You're not in Atlanta. You're not in New York. You're in fucking Minnesota. You need the fans. You need people to see you play good and play good against top talent. Like you go out there and bullshit now. Now everybody looking at this guy like, who was Anthony Edwards? I say he was good. He out here bullshitting. I couldn't tell. If you a casual fan watching this shit first time, you're like, he's trash. So huge miss for him. I think he dropped the ball by not taking it seriously. I think he was in the most prime position, if you ask me, to be the next face of the league. As far as young guys go, he kind of fucked himself up, man. If you ask me.
Yeah. But we can probably talk about that here later in a little bit because I seen they was talking about like all the accolades be the face of the league and shit on First Take.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and there's like I said, there's nothing there's nothing Adam Silver can do to make them play better. You can't give them more money because obviously because then you're gonna get to a point where okay, we give them this, and then 3-4 years later, oh, this ain't enough. We going back to playing
Right,
hard.
and these guys are all stars. They're some of the highest paid players already in the league.
Yeah,
What's the extra 100,000 going to do for these guys? Now I know they always say, "Oh, money." Always say, "I don't care how rich you are, you still want more money." Yeah, but at some point, it's like, bro, we can't keep throwing out money. We already did it for the IST. We
can't keep throwing y'all money. And then y'all fucking charities y'all playing, bro. If I'm that Boys and Girls Club in Indy, I'm looking at the West like, bro, what the fuck y'all doing?
Yeah, like I said, fuck us, basically.
Right.
Saying fuck us. Now I think if anybody try to make that a part two, like, all right, we're gonna make them all play for charity. Now I'm gonna care a little bit more for charity. They don't give a fuck about these kids.
We just seen that.
Yeah, they don't care about these kids. Like, yeah, if we win, oh, okay, I get the money. What you do? If we lose, oh fucking well, I'm still rich. They don't care about these kids. They don't care. And they still get paid no matter what. Like I think the losing team gets 25,000. I think the winning team gets 50 grand, I think. So they still get paid no matter what.
And I don't know. We talked about it. We talked about it a few years ago, like leading up to the last CBA deal about how the owners had too much power. In this situation, man, during All-Star weekend, the players got way too much power. And I don't know if you've seen that special before. Was it before? I think it was Sunday that showed it. Basically, how back in 1965 or 64, guys like it's during All-Star game. Guys like Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, like some of the legends and everything, they decided they weren't going to go out there and play the NBA All-Star game. Basically, they were trying to get a new TV deal with ABC, and the players, and it was some in the rule where the players wasn't getting a cut of it. So all the players decided to boycott and say, no, we're not going out there and play until y'all break us off a piece of the pie.
Money, yeah.
And basically, they forced the owner's hand because they said ABC was about to back out and just say fuck the All-Star game, put something else on. They forced owners' hands, and the owners gave it into the players, and now
players getting paid.
Yeah. Honestly, owners going to do something, brother, to try to balance that back out, because like this, like.
But
this competitive shit is.
If you're an owner, yeah, most owners look at this like as a business. For them, it's a business. They're billionaires. It's a business. If you're an owner, you saw the rating go up, the money probably went up. You're probably thinking, man, fuck that. I don't care what they do. I'm getting paid. I'm getting paid more regardless each year. The rating team going up, I'm getting paid regardless. Now it's not sustainable, so you should be worried about that. But if the owners probably don't care that much about it, bro, or they would have addressed it in the CBA. I think they care more about the regular season, which is why they addressed it with the IST. And that seemed to work because the ratings for the December games were higher than they've ever been, I'm sure. So Adam Silver and the owners showed the fans and the players where their importance was. You know, their importance was in the regular season games, making the beginning of the season more competitive, making the November and December games mean more. And what they did this year did that with the IST. So they succeeded with that. I'm not sure I'm not sure if there's a fix for this All-Star shit, man. I don't think there's a fix for it.
It's not. Like I say, it's going to come down to the players. And I just pulled up the ratings, like the history of the ratings in NBA All-Star game. Basically, if you're just looking at the pad, like, so last year was the lowest it's been. Well, I was 4.5. That's been the lowest it's been, bro. Almost on this list. It's not like 1990. It was 13.2 million people watching.
Holy shit!
So since 1990, last year's 4.5 was as low as it's ever been. This year was the second lowest. So if you just go,
it went up, but it didn't go up back enough to make it like, damn, this is actually a good game. Wow.
Yeah, matter of fact, honestly,
13.5 is crazy.
Yeah, that was back in 1990 with Jordan and all that.
What was like 2000?
2000 was 10.5.
Damn.
It hasn't been in double figures since 03, Jordan's last one. That was last time double-digit viewers watched the NBA All-Star game.
Wow. Now you gotta think too. You know, that's before the internet and everything kicked in. So, but I think these days they found a way to factor that into the rating somehow. From what I've heard, when they talk about Super Bowl ratings, it was like, yeah, they factor in people watching with other people and people watching it on streaming services. So I'm sure they factor it in somehow with these ratings as well. Like, you know, people watching on their phones, on NBA app wherever they got that on. I'm sure they had it on the app somehow or streaming somehow. Very interesting, man.
Yeah. So I mean,
If I'm TNT, I'm not paying. I'm not giving y'all more money than I gave y'all last. Well, I'm gonna give y'all more money, of course, at different times, but I'm not giving y'all as much as y'all want this round of negotiations because nah.
yeah.
That's the biggest thing we got All-Star Weekend, and All-Star Weekend is not popping no more like it once was.
It's not. I mean, now it's the granted because there's so much other shit you can do or people are doing nowadays, like especially they said with internet and shit taking over. So
yeah.
We're not about to sit here the next 20 minutes to try to come up with a solution. Obviously, like
there is none.
There is no solution until the players decide they want to play hard for it. There is no fucking solution. So if the players don't want to play that, then shit, fucking cancel the whole weekend.
Yeah, cancel or just go all in to the fuckery, man. Make it like a celebrity game. Make it a 4-point line. Make it a 5-point spot on the court. Make it a crunch time where everything's worth double. Do like you do an all-star celebrity game. If you gonna go all into the fuckery and say fuck it and not give a fuck about it, then go all the way in and make it a circus. Make it a full circus.
Entertaining, yeah.
Yeah, make it a full circus. Don't make it regular basketball rules and then have these niggas go out here and do some bullshit. Make it a full circus. Make it obstacles on the court. Shit, make it. I don't know. Do something else, man, to make it more entertaining than it is. Because right now it's just. I watch the guys go out here and just shoot around, basically.
Now, what do you think of Gil's idea? I'm probably sure you've probably seen it. He was talking about NBA All-Star Weekend. He didn't say instead of a game, but he was saying like it's instead of a skills challenge, you have 1-on-1 or 2-on-2 out there.
Nah, I would agree with that. I think he mentioned this too. At that point, it's like your pride's on the line. You playing 1-on-1, you the only one out there guarding somebody. You don't want the nigga to cook you. Or 2-on-2, you don't want these niggas to cook you. You get cooked out there, it's gonna be painfully obvious who's getting cooked. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be just out there lollygagging around now. Same thing goes though. Players gotta take it serious.
Yeah, that's the thing because he's talking about how players. He said players would basically want to play in like. He basically said the players would pay to get in this. Not the guys we want to see.
Absolutely not.
Not your star talents, but like because he was talking about how he was bringing something. He's talking like Cam Thomas, like guys on the end of the bench. They would pay to get in there because obviously I get why they want to play because they want to make a name for themselves.
Yeah, they ain't an all-star, so they want to get an all-star weekend and get buckets. That's why they want to get. They want to
get buckets, but like Bron and like
Bron, KD,
I'm how Bron would even do it.
They'll probably play, but they're not gonna take that shit serious.
Yeah,
Anthony Edwards, they're gonna be out there just bullshit. Luka and them. Especially Luka and Jokic, they don't give a fuck about the All-Star Weekend. They don't give two shits about All-Star Weekend. It's painfully obvious. They don't care. So I like that idea too. But like you said, it comes down to the fucking players, bro. Players gotta take it serious. They don't take it serious, it's never gonna change.
Never gonna change.
It's never gonna change, man. So I don't know. Even if you I think we mentioned on here before. A lot of people mention this on Twitter and just in the media. Then you go USA versus the world. For what, bro? This year it was like 4 international players to make the All-Star team. Maybe like 5 or 6. Y'all telling me you gonna make 6 more international players All-Stars that don't fucking deserve it? Fuck no. Right. Absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not. So then you gotta take away American All-Stars. No, absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not. That'd be stupid as hell. And I don't think it would be very competitive either. So absolutely not. Because I think like I mentioned, both there's guys on both sides that don't take it serious. You gonna go to the world, you're gonna have Luka and Jokic on there who don't give a fuck about the game. They don't give two shits about the game. They're their 2 best players. They don't care.
That's what the fucking Olympics is for.
Yeah, like we don't know. We don't want to see that shit.
We don't need to see that.
We don't need to see that shit, man.
There is no faith.
They did it for the rookie sophomore game, back.
A few
years back, but because they're gonna have to get voted in, you don't have to be an all-star. You don't have to be so good. You can be a rookie and just be up and coming player and average 3 points and still make the team. But for actual all-stars, man, absolutely not, bro. I'm not down with that at all. Because like I said, you're gonna make. I can't think of a Bianco all-star because you need another player. Like no, come on, fuck out of here, No.
Sadly, man, and I hope I'm wrong with it, but I mean, unfortunately, at this rate, NBA All Star Weekend, or the game itself, I think you still had the Saturday night event and maybe even the Friday shit. But as far as the game itself, I think that's dying. It's
The
it's,
whole
it's
weekend is dying, bro. Sadly, the whole weekend is
I think you
dying,
still
man.
I think you can still do something with a 3-point.
You can still revive Saturday night and Friday night,
Yeah,
but
but
the whole weekend is dying right now. It's dying.
yeah,
Like Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night is all right now dying. They gotta do something to fix that. Because right now, to fix Saturday night, it will be easier. All they gotta do is switch the dunk contest and 3-point contest.
3-point contest
That
probably.
will be a temporary fix until you figure out something to do to make the dunk contest better, and probably make a headline again if it's better. But right now, they gotta switch that or make the dunk contest the co-main event and then make the 3-point contest the main event. Because in the night with dunk contest is not getting it done anymore.
Well, yeah, honestly, I think that would probably help as far as ratings go if you do swap them because people tune in to see 3-point contest.
Yeah,
Some people see like, okay, we see 3-point contest.
turn the shit off. It's over.
Who's in the dunk contest? I don't know you.
I ain't watching shit. Turn this shit off, man. So yeah, I think that would definitely help out. They switch the order of that, and
Temporarily.
maybe make it a staying thing, making it the Steph versus Sabrina, or make it call that challenge, but make it be different players. Of course, they're gonna get old eventually. Steph's gonna be out of here soon, so
Right.
make it the Steph versus Sabrina challenge, and then have 2 other players do it, or
Yeah,
3 other
like
players do it.
Trey Young versus somebody.
Yeah. But they should definitely got to switch that up, man. That should be the last event, 3-point contest, and then if they do a man versus woman 3-point contest, that should be the last event Saturday night. As far as the game goes, though, man, that shit is dead.
It's dying.
I'm not sure how they're gonna fix it, man. They're gonna need to do something to get the players more in tune with it, other than money.
Right. And if and I'll say this, man, this is like I said, just we said this last year. This is just like the most uncompetitive era. Like I know people have been saying all week, oh, they play harder in summer in that UCLA pickup ball. They do.
Yeah.
How can we get them to give a damn to put on the show?
I think it's because like I think Anthony Edwards mentioned this. It's supposed to be an off weekend for them, technically. So maybe that's their reason. Like, hey, well, I'm out there playing at UCLA or out there with Brico Hines and his runs. I'm trying to get better. Right now, I'm trying to rest. I'm not trying to get better out here. I'm trying to rest. No, I'm not trying to better my game right here. But yeah, it's part of the things of being an all-star, man. You have to take responsibility and want to further the game at that point. It's not about you at that point. It's about the game at that point. The league at that point.
And they already pushed the start of the season back. Hell,
yeah.
When Kobe and them was playing shit, they season started back up right on Wednesday.
Yep. So they gave y'all an extra week or extra like 4 days now. Because I think each start like Tuesday, Wednesday. Be back again. They gave y'all an extra couple days.
Yeah, a couple of days. Yeah.
So now the break is almost a week now instead of it being like 4 or 5 days. Definitely more time for you to recoup, but it's a lot though, man. For these players, they do gotta do a lot when they get out there. They got this event, that event, this event, that event, this, so it's a lot to do when you get out there, but it's part of being an all-star, man. You're getting paid from these events. It's not like you're going to these events for fucking free. You're getting paid. And you're getting salary from the league too. So it's part of your job. Technically, man, to be out there. You can always, decline the all-star, but I think you get a bonus for being an all-star, and you also get a ring or some shit. You get a hell of shit for being an all-star. So you decline it.
Yeah.
Decline it if you want to do it, decline it. That's simple. Decline it.
It's facts. So yeah, unfortunately, man, we will just put a bow on it. NBA All-Star weekend is dying. I'm gonna go and say a bold prediction. I'm gonna say in 5 years there will be no more. There won't be an All-Star game. Still be a mini weekend.
They ain't doing that. Too much money out there.
Is
too
it though?
much money? Yes, too much money to be. Still a lot of money to be had in these events, man. Too much money out there. They ain't doing that.
Is it? Oh man,
they ain't doing it, bro. They ain't doing it.
If they see these ratings don't get any higher, man, I can't see it.
I don't think they're gonna do it, man. It's just too much money out there. Like I said, this is TNT's money grabber. This is the NBA's money grabber for TNT. So they go try to they'll try to improve it, but until they get the media and TNT to be like, nah, we ain't paying it, we ain't paying for it no more, then it's gonna be some changes. But Adam Silver is trying to make changes to it. It's just not working, man.
Honestly, don't go back. He should have kept the pickup game. Like I mean, granted, last year was last year they drafted teams and it wasn't competitive either. But it's East and West shit now. Like, come on.
Well, I mean, we thought the West would dominate though, and it came out in the East dominated. So it's like,
well, yeah, that's true. But when you got fucking Luka shooting the fucking half court shot trying to get like 30 seconds on the clock, it's like, bro, what? Like,
he shot from the other point line. He tripping, man.
But I do want to. But granted, I do want to give the players a little bit of credit. Like the shots they're making, like that shot making is crazy.
Yeah, bro. Like they barely miss. Like they ain't playing defense, but you still gotta make the shots. And these niggas.
My only knock is like when you got fucking guys driving the lane and no contest. But like if you want to pull up hand in face and you making shots.
Yeah, like I don't mind the Dame half court shots. He made them bitches. I don't mind that shit at all. Luka's three-quarter shots.
Yeah,
that's some bullshit.
When Tyrese started the game,
Tyrese 5, that's crazy. I don't mind that at all. I don't mind the 3-point shots. I ain't mad at that at all. That's his NBA 3-point shots. I ain't mad at that at all.
As long as they're reasonable 3-point shots, hey, and you're making them, hey, by all means, okay, I'm getting hyped with you, but
but some of these are they are contested. They just making them.
Right.
I ain't mad at that, man. I ain't mad at that at all.
The cat had 50.
Yeah, he had most of those in the fourth quarter. Most of those in the fourth quarter.
And that was funny. Draymond said, it's like the old Minnesota. Cat got 50 and team still lose.
Hey, that was hilarious, man. I don't know if you saw it. Did you see that behind the scenes clip of Inside the NBA talking? I'll have to send it to you off air, man. It was like a 5-minute clip where they was talking. It was like they wasn't on air, of course. Talking into the mic, so I guess he couldn't hear each other talking to the mic side where they was at. And they was talking about how Shaq's jersey retirement for the Magic was on NBA TV instead of TNT. He's mad about it. Shit is comedy. I'm gonna send it to you, bro. Comedy. Chuck and Shaq, comedy, bro.
Man, yeah, TNT. Unfortunately, I think TNT, as far as the NBA goes, is going to die when that crew, when something happens in that crew. Hopefully, it doesn't happen for a very long time. But when Ernie, Kenny, Shaq, and Chuck all like somebody steps away or something else, because
they already be saying some wild shit. Like you can tell they don't watch games a lot. The more you can tell they kind of just watch it when they there at work. Like they don't watch no other games. You can kind of tell that they be saying some wild shit. Like, bro, what are y'all watching the basketball? Y'all understand these? I don't know who these players are. Be crazy, man. Kenny and Chuck and Shaq too. They all be saying some like kind of like Kenneth Parker be saying like what are y'all talking about? Like what? So yeah, they got to get better with that. But they got staying power. So as long as they on the air all together, they'll be a staple.
And I think that's the power dynamic. Them four.
Yeah.
Let Chuck say, okay, after this year, I'm done. You take Chuck off, it's over.
Man.
No matter who you try to put in there to replace it, it's over.
They're trying to put Draymond Green up there. Ain't the same.
Nope.
Now I will say this though. I thought the same thing when Shaq came on. I was like, I don't know if I like this mix all together with Shaq and because it was just Ernie, Kenny, and Chuck.
Mm-hmm.
When they added Shaq after he retired, I was like, I don't know if he gonna rock with him, if he gonna mix with him all like that. He fit in perfectly. It took him a while to kind of to get comfortable with them and start kind of shooting shit with them like they do now. But
I think it's easier to add to than to subtract from it or try to replace it. Because whoever takes Chuck's spot, like that's, and if it's gonna be Draymond, he's gonna have some big shoes to fill.
Huge shoes to fill, man. And we've seen them try to bring people in, not into their crew, but into the overall TNT stratosphere. KG, that shit didn't last.
No.
D-Wade, that shit didn't last.
No.
So Draymond is lasting so far. We'll see if he actually keeps going. We'll see.
Well, hell, Draymond said
they deleted it. They deleted it. They deleted it off Twitter, bro. I went to the tweet. I quote tweeted it earlier, and they disabled it. It's probably Turner Sports went on there and got it out there. It's still somewhere. I'm gonna find it on YouTube.
Yeah, it's probably somewhere on YouTube.
Hilarious, man. Hilarious.
All right, before we wrap up and get out of here, I pulled up and went back to our NBA predictions from earlier this year. I wrote down a few of the things we said. Make sure I go check out that episode. Shout out PJ. So some of the stuff we said, some of the stuff that we said. Rand, you said that the Wizards will be a play-in team, and that they will win, and that they will win more than 27 games.
Yeah, I did say that. Well, I was high on Jordan Poole, you know.
Correct. I mean, yeah, I'm correct.
Jordan Poole is having a historically bad season. So yeah, I was wrong. Hey. I did back it down at the end. After I thought about it, like, hold up. I said, all right, they'll probably get 27. They ain't getting there probably.
Yeah, because the over under was what I say 24 and a half.
Yeah, it was something like that.
But they're at 9.
All right. So yeah, they probably won't get to 20. But hey, they better than who is it? The fucking Pistons. Give them that.
which leads me to one of my predictions. The Taron Bland.
I think I remember this.
The Detroit Pistons will comfortably get into the play-in game.
These niggas really won 2 games this year, bro. Oh man.
I'm gonna blame it on the alcohol I was drinking that night. I'm gonna blame it on alcohol that night.
We picked 2 of the worst teams in the league and said they're gonna be playing. What the fuck were we thinking? What were we thinking?
Now here's one. Here's one you did get right. By the way, PJ said that the Atlanta Hawks will be the 3rd best team in the East.
Damn, he said 3rd best team. They're in 10th.
They're
still playing, but damn.
But Rand, you did get this one. You did get this one right. You did say that the Pacers will have a higher seed than the Atlanta Hawks. And right now,
they ain't way higher, but yeah, higher.
They're finishing higher than the Hawks. So
for sure.
I'm comfortably saying that.
For sure, easily saying that. Crazy. We both picked the Pistons and the Wizards. They both got 8-9 wins, bro, respectively. Wild.
Yeah. You said that and this still holds true, I think. Put up or shut up year for the Hawks. And you said that if the Hawks weren't in the 6th seed by All-Star weekend, they would trade Trae Young.
Hey,
they weren't looking to trade Trae Young, but they were looking to get rid of Murray. So I mean, I think that's still,
did you hear the talks out there now? At All-Star weekend, they asked Trae Young about how he feels about getting traded. That's the rumor now that they didn't trade DeJounte Murray. So now the rumor is they're going to move Trae Young. So I said, but All-Star break, they ain't move him, but now they're talking about it. So it's kind of crazy how that worked out.
I mean,
he said he was like, right now I'm in Atlanta. I'm under contract, so I'm cool right now. I don't know what to say.
But I'm still but I mean, I think you're half right though. I think this is obviously a put up or shut up year for the Hawks.
I think this summer somebody's gonna be out of there. One of those 2 players, DeJounte Murray or Trae Young, is gonna get traded. I think. I don't think they can get the haul they wanted for DeJounte. So I think they're going to move Trae Young, possibly.
And the last one I wrote down. You got standards pulled up?
Yeah.
Tell me, I don't have them pulled up, but I said the Houston Rockets will be in the play-in. Where are they currently?
They're close. Right now they're in 12th. They are, looks like 4 games behind. They're probably getting in. 4 games behind the Warriors right now for 10th.
Okay.
Well, yeah, they are in 12th right now. They got the Jazz in front of them. Then, of course, the Warriors, Lakers right now in 9th. Sac, and then Dallas in 7th.
I think they got only like it's only about like 30 games left where they're going to get on a run.
Mm-hmm.
Out of all them teams, the only teams they can catch, I think, is going to be Utah.
Yeah, they're at 24 and 30, so they have 54 games, right?
Yeah, 54
games. So they got about 11 30 games left, 20 some games left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're gonna have to make a big strong push, man. Big strong push. Shout out to the Mavericks on a 6-game winning streak.
Which leads me to our Eastern and Western Conference standings. So we all say in consensus that the Bucks or Celtics will finish 1-2.
Celtics holding up right now. They number one. The Bucks right now number 3. Doing sliding right now with Doc Rivers sliding.
Yes,
I
sliding.
did 3-7 with Doc, I think, right now.
Yeah. Which, by the way, that's another bullshit. Doc Rivers shouldn't have been coaching All-Star.
Oh no, he didn't want to though. He didn't want to. I'll put that out there. He did say he didn't want it. He was.
And I hope he really did get a check to Adrian Griffin. I know you could say it to the public, but if you didn't really do it, I hope he really did do that.
Yeah, I hope he did.
We both had the Cavs finishing in the 3 seed.
Right now they're number 2, so very possible.
So I'm just finish out the top 10. For me, I had the Knicks 4, Nets 5, Hawks 6, Sixers 7, Pacers 8, Detroit 9, and the Magic 10.
Damn.
Yeah.
Magic number 8 right now.
That Detroit
pick.
That
Detroit pick killing you, man. That pick killing you.
Killing me.
Killing you right now, man.
You had who else I had? And the Pacers, I discredited the Pacers too. But you were high on the Pacers. You had the Pacers 4, Knicks 5, Nets 6, Hawks 7, Sixers 8, the Hornets 9.
Oh man. Oh sure.
Then you had Orlando 10.
Orlando's doing good for it though. They still in there. Hornets, they dealing with injuries though. You know, Melo Ball is out. Been out almost all season, in and out. I ain't too mad at that. I think we all had the Heat kind of slipping out. When they still up there right now. Heat right now number 7. Right now.
Then none of us mentioned Heat.
Yeah, the Heat are number 7 right now. So shout out to Coach Bo and the Heat.
Then none of us mentioned the Heat. And then in the West, I know this team is in the top 2, but for whatever reason, we said the top 2 teams in the West will be Phoenix and Denver.
Well, we said Phoenix because we thought they would be healthy. You know, when you got KD, Book, and Bill healthy, those 3 healthy, you should be higher than right now. They ain't doing too bad. Right now they're in 5th, but you should be higher than 5th.
Is Denver in top 2?
No, Denver's 4 right now.
Damn.
But they just start slipping up. They start fucking up like toward the end, right before the break. They lost a couple in a row. Right now they're on a 3-game losing streak. They kind of melted in early before the break.
All right, so I'll go ahead and read your West standings first.
I know it's way off.
Number 3, you had the New Orleans Pelicans.
They're number 6. They ain't doing too bad. Number 6. They're number 6.
Number 4, you had the Lakers.
Yeah.
Number 5, you had the Thunder. Number 6, overachieving. Well, according to our expectations.
Yeah.
Number 6, you had the Golden State. 7 to Minnesota. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 in Minnesota. Number 8, the Clippers. 9, the Kings. And 10, Memphis.
See, I thought Ja was gonna come back and be on fire, man. I had almost every team right except for
I
said Dallas. I said Dallas.
Because I remember you was I was watching and you was back and forth.
Yeah.
You said Dallas, you say, "Nah, I'm gonna go Memphis. I'm gonna go Memphis."
See, I had everything right except for after the switch those out, doing right.
Honestly, Ja was cooking. I think they would have playing game if he don't get hurt.
They were right there.
So for me, obviously we had Denver, Phoenix 1 and 2. I had Sacramento 3.
They 8th right now.
I had the Thunder 4. Lakers 5. Pelicans 6.
They ain't 6 right now. Great.
Clippers 7. Warriors 8. Timberwolves 9 and Memphis 10. So
yeah, we was all low on Timberwolves, man. Them niggas killing it this year. For all due respect, I thought Rudy Gobert was take a step back.
Yeah,
actually looked better than he looked last year. Looked a lot better than he looked last year, defensively and offensively. To be honest with you,
honestly, I was banking on them just this ant team. We about to move Cat. This is going to do.
I thought something like that. I thought Cat would probably get moved too, or he would get hurt again. You know, so that's why I was a little bit low on them. And just the fit. You know, their fit just it's bulky, a little bulky fit, man. But they make it work right now. You know, shout out to the Timberwolves. They're making it work.
Facts. So I mean, but we did say all these seeds could be like they could be separated by like one game because that's how tight the West is.
Mm-hmm. So, and right now we both pick almost all the right teams almost.
Yeah, the Pelicans
orders mixed up a little bit, but hey, it can still change.
Yeah, Memphis is the only one that we feel comfortably that's not making a play.
Yeah, it can still change. One thing I can probably say for sure is that Minnesota will be number 1 and number 2. Right now they have the weakest schedule. I don't want to say weakest schedule, but they have like 7 more home games and away games rest of the season. So they are primed. It's their spot to lose right now. The number 1 seed is. And they are primed to slide right in number 1 if they take care of business at home, which they've been doing all season.
Yeah. Now, but can they do it? Can they do it in the playoffs? That's where we always.
And they need home court advantage though, so they really need to get the number 1 seed. They need home court advantage throughout the Western Conference. If they make it further and further and further, they're gonna need that. That's gonna be important for them. They have a younger team. Well, I don't say not even younger team. They have a younger leader of the team. Like Anthony is their best player, obviously, and he needs to be at home. I think. Yeah, of course he could do it on the road too, but it's easier for him to do it at home, and the road players as well.
But still, I think the thing is their success is. I mean, I know Ant's the man. I think it's his team, but for them to make a run, it's still gonna come down to Cat. What Cat are we gonna get in the playoffs?
Yeah, Cat and Rudy. Like, can Rudy keep this defensive intensity up in the playoffs? Because right now he's doing it all right now, switching on smalls better than he's ever had, and he's guarding the rim as well as he's done throughout his career too. So he's playing defense better than he's ever had in his career, which is a big statement because he's won Defensive Player of the Year 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
But he's locked in more than I've seen him locked in this year defensively, man. So their 2 bigs are going to be their keys, man. X factors for sure.
I didn't get a chance to go back in and see who. I don't think we predicted the finals. We probably did. I didn't get a chance to get to the end.
Yeah, we probably said Denver and Boston or some shit. Knowing us, man.
But right
solid, man. Very, very solid, man. They got a pretty easy schedule coming up too. Looks like you got a few ESPN games too.
You said who was that?
The Wolves. Their schedule looking
okay, pretty
favorable. Coming out tomorrow, they got the Brooklyn Nets. Should be an easy win. Tomorrow was 24th. I think it's not tomorrow, is it?
Not 24th.
Couple days.
Wait, they don't play till.
Oh no, they got a game 23rd. They play. They don't play 23rd. It's still a couple extra days off.
Yeah, what? So what ain't complaining about? Most teams gonna start play back tomorrow, nigga.
Tomorrow, 2 extra days off, my nigga. They play the Bucks though, and it's at home, bro. Yeah, you tripping, bro. And it's on ESPN. You better go hard this game, man. After what you did in All-Star Weekend, you better go hard against Dame and Giannis. Yeah, they got, bro, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straight home games coming up. 7 straight home games. They're going back to Indy. Wow. So yeah, they should have real good, man.
All right. Well, we shall see. Like I said, roughly about 30 games left for most of the teams left in the NBA. NBA playoffs is fastly approaching. Hell, February is over next week, so NCAA tournament is about to be here. Obviously, going to do another down to the wire 513 bracket challenge. So make sure y'all stay tapped into that.
You gotta be following us, man. You gotta be following, subscribe to us.
Man,
you don't. We have a contest and you get a winner, and you win. You ain't getting shit, bro. Just keeping it real.
Facts. You ain't getting shit. So, yeah, make sure y'all keep it
locked
in.
Don't be DMing us either, man. Don't be DMing us. Yeah, I won. No, you didn't. You didn't even enter contest, right? You didn't follow the rules.
But no, make sure y'all tap in with everything down to the wire 513. Y'all see it's been scrolling at the bottom screen the entire show. So man, y'all should have been following us on everything by now.
Yeah, if you're not, man, you missing out. Make sure you follow us. Hit that bell. Notify whenever we post new videos, man.
So for good brother, Flyman Rand, Josh Doc Evans, who is working hard as we speak. Go Doc. I was
thinking about that when I was getting ready. Like, bro, I couldn't. I'll be over there falling asleep. Like, bro, I'll get to my case tomorrow and be like, yo, what else was gonna say, Ray? Nigga, you going to jail?
You going to jail today,
bro? You going to jail, bro? I'm sorry, I fell asleep last night. I couldn't study. You going to jail, bro?
Be terrible. This has been Down to the Wire 513, episode 318. We'll catch y'all Friday with sports and spirits, man. Till then, y'all have a safe, blessed rest of the week. We out.
Peace.